au pair, an au pair, an au pair. Hey guys, it's Babi here. I'm sorry for my microphone. It's broken a little bit, so you probably hear me worse. But I hope that you can just forgive me and you can still have fun and listen to that video. So in today's video, I'm gonna tell you something about how to be an au pair when pandemic is going crazy all around the world and everybody is locked at home, schools are cancelled, everybody is just, sitting at home and not going anywhere. In the first part of that video, I'm gonna tell you really fast what being an au pair looks like, because you don't have to know it. That's not something that everybody knows. So being an au pair is you're going to another country. For me, I came from Poland and I came to US for whole year, or it depends on you if you want to extend or not. You can stay for another year or 6 or 9 months. You are living with your host family and you are taking care of their kids. In my case, it's 5 kids and they are in between preschool and school age. So older kids, 2 of them is going to kindergarten. Smaller kids, 1 of them is too small because it's only 6 months, and the other 2 are just going to preschool. And now they have to stay at home. So in kindergarten, they already have a lot of work to do and they're learning how to write and how to read, how to count and stuff like that. So they have a lot of schoolwork. You can work maximum 45 hours a week and 10 hours a day. You have to have at least 1 weekend free in a month. So basically au pair is like a nanny, but it is a little bit different because you're with those kids almost all the time and you're spending a lot of time and you're like part of family, like older sister or like aunt sometimes, and you're getting really close to them. At least this is in my case. You're starting loving those kids like they're yours. You have to be responsible on them. And it's not like you're responsible only for you, but you're responsible for a lot of people. And let's go to another part of video, the main one. So how to handle all of that when it's pandemic. First of all, what you really have to know is that it's really, really hard. It's way harder than they are going to school, because when you're taking care of school kids, they will probably usually be most of the time at school, don't really spending that much time with you. You just have to help them sometimes with a little bit of schoolwork. You have to practice with them reading or something like that. And now you have to do all the schoolwork which they were usually doing at school, but you have to do it by yourself. Or in my case, it's really nice because my host mom is staying at home, so she's doing this with kids. She's helping the older kids and I'm helping younger ones. But you have to sit with them and do all the schoolwork without any, we are not teachers. So it's kind of hard to get all of that together, and you also have to be very, 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 very patient to those kids because they really don't want to do anything like that. And they want to play, they are still at home, so they are getting crazy. They just need to be out of there and they can't. They're just sitting in one place. I mean, I think that it's with everybody. You're just sitting in one place, you're locked down and you can't go anywhere. You're just starting getting crazy. You want to go, you just want to pack your things and run, and you can't because you have to take care of kids who are in exactly same mood as you, but you can't show them that you really want to, get yourself out, and you're getting really bad and anxious about just sitting at home and doing nothing. Oh, you know what I mean. When you also feel that with kids, they are stressing a lot. You have to be very, very strict and you have to think about a lot of things. Like you have to have twice as much ideas about what to do with those kids, so they are not bored, they are not sad, they still have fun, they are still happy, they have a good day and stuff like that. Sometimes they're waking up and they are behaving terrible, they are screaming, they are yelling, they don't want to listen to you, but you still have to handle it because you don't really have any other option to do. I really love to spend time with those kids, but even when I thought that I will never be feeling like that about those kids, they're starting getting on my nerves sometimes. When I see them, when I have free time, I started to locking myself in my room because I just don't want them around me for at least those couple hours when I can be by myself and do my stuff. And another thing, which is from one side is really good, but from the other one, not that much. If you're an au pair, you have to do 60 hours of your schoolwork. So I've started doing this online because this is easier, this is a way to do it now. And actually that helped me a lot because I can do it now, and when I will be finally able to travel, I will have time to travel and I will not have to spend that time when sitting at my school. But problem with online school is that if you don't have any discipline, if you can't just get yourself together, and if you just love to be around people and you don't have any option to do it except your host family, you're starting being like, I don't know how to tell it. I think for 3 first weeks I had really bad sleep. I was sleeping terrible. I was able to just not sleep whole night because I didn't want it to. And then I was dying all day on work because I had to work, but I was so sleepy, but I was trying not to. And I think that it's with all of us, it's really hard not to gain weight and not to get ourselves bigger. I get myself bigger. I mean, I'm working on it and I'm trying to, and I already lost weight, so I have as much weight as I had when I came here, so that's good. But I think the main problem of all of people in a pandemic is that we have a lot of time and not really much things to do at that time, which we would do because we can't. So we have to think about a lot of new ones, and it's not that easy, so it's hard. And I heard that everybody is saying that we don't know what to do because we have a lot of free time, and now we're just sitting at home and we are playing video games and we are watching TV series and stuff like that. And au pairs had twice as much work as before because everybody is sitting at home, kids are not going to school, and they are doing all the mess, all the craziness and all of that kind of stuff, all the yelling inside at home. And you know how kids can be sometimes. From one thing, I just love when my host kids are just running to me and giving me hugs and saying, "Oh, I love you, Babi. I'm gonna miss you so much when you're gonna go home." And it's like, I know that I'm gonna be crying really, really bad at time when I will be going back home, but from the other side, sometimes they're so cranky and you really don't want to see them anymore, and you are just praying so that day is finally ending up and you can just go to your room, lock yourself, and think it over. Sometimes I even just trying to get my kids to play together, whatever they want, anywhere, like in a playroom or in a basement, and I'm just sitting in the kitchen and washing dishes. I've never loved washing dishes before, and now that's my favorite thing to do at work, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that kids are bad and stuff like this, and being an au pair in pandemic is terrible, because it also is a lot of fun. You have a lot of opportunities to get closer with your host family, even if you were not that close before. Now you just have to spend time together. It doesn't matter if this is your host family or your normal family at home, just stuck together and you just have to spend time with yourselves. And you're spending money for things which you will probably not buy if pandemic will be not happening, because you would probably not be able to afford them because you would not have money. But bought a lot of makeup, and I bought myself shoes, and I bought a couple of things to wear. So I think that being an au pair in pandemic is good, but also bad. It's good because you still have something to do. You're probably not feeling bored at all because you still have a lot of work to do, even more. Because I'm the lucky au pair here because I don't have to do schoolwork with my kids, but my friend, for example, she used to just sit with them and do all of their work, and it's so hard to think all of this over, especially when you're not a teacher. You just finished school, you're not qualified for doing that things, and your kid doesn't want to learn anything new because, hey, we are sitting at home, we can have fun, we don't have to do school. It's like vacation, and it's not. But from the other side, I've started drawing more, I've started singing more, I've started just doing things which I was too lazy to do before, and I just wasn't interested that much to do them because I was going out with my friends. And I know that it's sounds really bad, but going out with friends is taking a lot of time. But anyway, I think that my thing is let's stuck together at home, keep ourselves healthy, and just don't go anywhere because you don't want to get sick. And this is also another thing. Maybe some au pairs can go out, but in my host family, everybody is staying at home. Even if I'm going to pick up groceries or something, it depends. If I'm just sitting in my car, I just have to wash my hands. If I'm going out of my car, I just have to wash all of myself. Because we don't want to get it, and it's not just about you, it's about all the people who are living in your house. Being an au pair is a lot about being responsible and being independent. I think that these are actually my two things which you're learning as an au pair. It doesn't matter if it's in pandemic or not. I know that was kind of chaotic, like me. But I hope that you liked that video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below what do you think and how are you spending all of that pandemic craziness. I'm uploading videos every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, so if you're gonna press that bell down there next to subscribe button, you're gonna have notifications every time when I'm gonna upload. So see you next time, bye!